Hey gang, it is time for the video of the day. I'm your host Greg. Welcome to another edition of the video of the day. Let me get this thing off. I've had a rough day. And I'm going to tell you about it because it's driving me nuts. 18 years on the road. Somewhere between 18 and 20 years I've been out here driving truck. And the crazy truck driver did something today that he's never done before. I had a load going to Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne, Indiana. I don't like Fort Wayne. I especially don't like loads, and it doesn't matter if it's Fort Wayne or anywhere. I don't like the loads that go into the city itself. Because it's so difficult when you're inside an actual city. You know, when you're on the outskirts, there's a little bit more room, and usually the places are bigger, so you can get into them, you don't have a problem. Well, I'm driving down. It's like 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark. And I look over here, and I can see the name of the place that I'm going to. And that's their building. So I realized I could have turned back there, but didn't know that that's where I could have turned. So I get up, and there's a side street. Now we're in an industrial area, mind you. We're not in a residential area. We're in an industrial area. So I go ahead, I get up, and I'm thinking, well, the next street, I'll turn and go down there. So I get up to the next street, and I make a right-hand turn. Well, it's a little two-lane street, so I got to cut it wide. I got a 53-foot trailer behind me. So I cut it wide, I get around the corner. Well, then when I get down there, I stop at the stop sign, and I'm looking. Great, now where do I go? Do I go over here? Do I go over there? Where am I going to? Well, that place looked like it had more traffic, and it was probably bigger. This guy may have gotten his load, and he's just sitting here waiting, take off or whatever. So I said, well, I'll go down there. Once again, you got to turn it wide, or you're not going to make it. So I'm turning it wide, and I'm watching in my mirror. All of a sudden, I catch out of the corner of my eye some lights flashing. I look over, I don't see nobody. I go on around the corner, I get straightened out, look in my mirror, there's nobody there. That's weird. So I went ahead and drove on down the street. I got down there and stopped by all these other trucks. The guy got out of his truck, he comes over, and he says, hey, they just said you pulled some wires down back there. What? Yeah, he said you just pulled some wires down back. He's got his flashlight out. He's standing right outside my window here. And he's shining the light on top of my trailer. He's all, see any place where you hit it? And I said, well, let me pull into this lot right here, park, and we'll see what we got. So I pull in the lot, and I shut my motor off and go back. He's already walking across the back of the truck with his light, and he's shining it up on there, and he's looking at the truck. So we walk down the passenger side of the truck, come around the front, and the whole time, he's like, I don't see where you are. I said, I don't see either. What? I don't know. What? So we walked around. We got around the driver's side. We got about halfway down the trailer, and I happened to look up at this corner on the trailer. And I stepped back, and I looked up there, and my clearance light on the top was pushed back in. And it looked like the roof was torn up a little bit. So I said, hey, is this it? And he came back, he looked, shined his light up there, he goes, I don't know. I suppose it could be. He said, let's walk down there and take a look. We walked down there and took a look. Wires were laying on the ground. Telephone pole was broke, laying there on the ground. I'm like, oh my God. So I called 911. They came. The officer was real nice. I didn't get a ticket. Come to find out, this happens quite often. Now, I talked to another driver, long story short. The officer came over, she gave me my paperwork back, and I was really upset, and she tried to comfort me, and hey, just relax, calm down, okay, no big deal, okay, it happens, don't worry about it. then I found out later from another driver, that's not the first time it happened. It's happened several times. The guy that originally stopped me told me, I don't know what the problem is. We bring van trailers down that street all the time. Well, the other driver for the company that I delivered to, he told me that he's done it twice. And said not to worry about it. Well, after I did everything with my company and give them all the information, I asked our safety director, who's also the co-owner of the company, I asked him, I said, do I need to worry about my job? He's like, no. I mean, that's exactly the way, no. He said, shit happens. You know, don't worry about it. So I made my delivery, and they brought me back and fixed it. They're going to fix it. It's sitting on our lot right now. They're going to fix it. And I thought, man, I might get, they'll probably send me home. Nope. Hey, we got another load for you. Headed down to Kentucky. And then when you get done there, if you want, we got another load in Kentucky that's heading to Texas. Do you want it? I'm all over it. So we went ahead, and I'm going to head down there and deliver this load tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'm going to pick up my load and head to Texas. But it has just been a very stressful day for me. I stopped. I still got 3 hours to drive, but I call it quits. I need to just relax for a bit. But I have to thank God that I didn't lose my job over it. I hope everything pans out and everything's okay. But a couple people told me, not the first time it's happened, and it won't be the last. I talked to one guy, the place where I pick up, and the place where I pick up in Midland is like, it's a big city within inside the city, and they have their own roads, their own stop signs, their own electrical wires and everything. And he says after a good windstorm, they actually have to go through all the poles and make sure they're tight, because if they're not, then the wires will sag and a truck might hit them. So anyway, that is the reason for the title, Pulling Down the Wires. So, now that I've babbled on about that story for almost 8 minutes, I'm going to shut up now and remind you to comment, to like, to share this video. And I don't care if you're on my YouTube page watching it, you share the video with friends on YouTube. If you share it with them on Instagram or wherever else. I don't have an Instagram, so I don't know if you can or not. Twitter, whatever. I don't have a Twitter, so I don't know either. Wherever you can share it on Facebook. Let people know the Crazy Truck Driver's out here, and he's doing videos, and he's entertaining if he's nothing else. Okay? I know people say I'm not too bright. Okay? And I don't ever claim to be that bright. I'm not the brightest crayon in the drawer. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, Greg, your last video, your wife was with you. She's not there anymore. She left me. Not that way. She had to go home, take care of some business. I love my wife. She was great. She was out here with me for a little over a week, and we had a good time. And of course, if you're watching this and you know who she is and you're on her Facebook, you'll see all the pictures that she took, because she goes picture crazy, and she took pictures of everything. And we went through Georgia and Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama. We came back up through Tennessee. We had a great time while we were out, and I enjoyed having her with me. And I hope that she'll be able to go with me again very soon. So, okay, until next time, this is your host of the video of the day, Greg, saying thank you for watching. Let everybody know I'm here, and of course, see ya.